Lipstick is an iconic cosmetic that has been used for centuries to enhance the appearance of lips. Today, factories like L'Oreal run 24/7, producing around 30,000 lipsticks a day. Over her lifetime, the average woman spends about $2,000 on lipstick. But behind each tube lies months of testing and years of research. In the past, lipstick was made with unusual ingredients: beeswax, fish oil, even crushed insects. Cleopatra used ground beetles to color her lips over 2,000 years ago. Thankfully, today's lipsticks are more refined. Modern lipstick became mainstream when the French brand Guerlain introduced the first commercial twist-up tube in 1884. At L'Oreal, the process starts in a high-tech lab where over 20 chemists experiment with thousands of pigment combinations. A typical lipstick contains waxes, oils, pigments, moisturizers, and pearl-like particles for shine. To make a pure red lipstick, scientists mix 3 powdered pigments with oils like sesame and rosehip. The mixture is blended through metal rollers and stirred vigorously to ensure an even color. However, this mix is still liquid, unsuitable for application. Wax is added to solidify it, trapping the color until it's applied to the lips. Pearl particles, mica, titanium dioxide, iron oxide, are then added for a shimmering finish. Heat melts everything into a uniform blend. This hot mixture is poured by hand into molds. The molds are cooled until the lipstick solidifies. Then the sticks are removed and checked for defects. Each lipstick is tested for texture, color, and shine, often on real lips under various lighting conditions. Software analyzes photos to detect flaws like feathering. Once the formula is approved, it's scaled for mass production. Ingredients are weighed in large quantities, mixed, heated, and poured into filling machines. After cooling, the mixture becomes a solid block, which is cut and molded into individual sticks. Filled molds are cooled again. After solidifying, lipsticks are placed into twist-up tubes, a design that's been used since 1923. Each batch is tested to ensure it won't melt too easily. Once packed, labeled, and sealed, the lipsticks are ready to ship. From ancient beetles to today's creamy tubes, lipstick has come a long way, delivering color, comfort, and confidence in every swipe. Wagyu beef is the most expensive meat in the world. A single steak can cost over $300, and in Japan, where it's produced, these cows are treated like royalty. Some are even assigned personal security. Every animal is raised under strict conditions and fed a specially designed diet to achieve the exquisite marbling that melts in your mouth. But how is the world's most luxurious beef actually made? We visited a Wagyu cattle farm in Japan to uncover the secrets behind this extraordinary meat. The most prized variety, Kobe beef, comes from a specific breed called Tajima, raised exclusively in Hyogo Prefecture. Its signature is the rich intramuscular fat, marbling, that makes the meat incredibly tender and juicy. These cows are mostly of the Japanese black breed and are raised for around 30 months, almost twice as long as regular cattle, to allow the marbling to fully develop. Only a few thousand cows per year meet the rigorous standards to be certified as Kobe beef, adding to its exclusivity and price. A single cow can sell for up to $50,000, and Japan exports roughly 7,000 tons of Wagyu annually, worth nearly $4 billion. The process starts at birth. Calves are raised in separate stalls, bottle-fed, and cared for until about 10 months old. Then they're sold at auction, sometimes for prices up to 40 times higher than American calves. Farmers who buy them look closely at genetics and physical traits, aiming to raise only top-tier animals. During the fattening stage, cows are kept in small, comfortable stalls and fed 3 times a day with a special blend of whole grains, including corn, barley, and rice bran. They also enjoy clean water, fresh air, and a stress-free environment, because stress releases cortisol, which lowers meat quality. Wagyu cows are never rushed. No growth hormones are used. Their diet is adjusted gradually to encourage steady weight gain and rich marbling. They can consume up to 5 tons of food over 2 years. Some are even given small amounts of beer during hot months to stimulate appetite. And deep tissue massages are used to keep muscles relaxed and blood flowing, believed to improve marbling even further. To reduce stress, farms are built in quiet, rural areas. Cows are separated if they don't get along, and soft music is sometimes played in the barns to create a calming atmosphere. The result? Healthy, relaxed animals that produce perfectly marbled, high-grade meat. Once they reach the ideal weight, the cows are sent to certified slaughterhouses. The meat is butchered under strict hygiene protocols, kept at low temperatures, and carefully handled to maintain quality. Then it's graded based on marbling, meat color, and fat quality. Only the top-grade cuts, A5 Kobe beef, earn certification labels that guarantee origin and excellence. Every package includes detailed information about the animal's lineage, diet, and processing method, ensuring authenticity and traceability. From the peaceful farms of Japan to the world's finest restaurants, this beef is grilled and served to satisfy the most refined palates. And that's how the most expensive beef on earth is made, one careful step at a time. Salt is the most widely used ingredient in kitchens around the world. It preserves food, melts ice on roads, and was once used as currency. Its savory taste makes meat more flavorful. But have you ever wondered how salt is made? We visited the largest salt works on Earth to uncover how over 22,000 tons of salt are produced every single day. Welcome to the world's largest and most sustainable salt works, located in Mexico. Spanning 88,000 hectares, this facility is the top salt exporter on the planet. It produces around 10 million tons of salt annually with a purity of 99%. The production process takes nearly 2 years to complete. Seawater is channeled into specially prepared ponds, where sunlight, wind, and time gradually evaporate the water, leaving behind salt crystals. These crystals begin forming as seawater evaporates. At the right moment, massive machines move in to harvest, transport, and load the salt onto barges. The salt is then shipped to Cedros Island, 100 kilometers offshore, before being exported worldwide. Salt has been used as a preservative since ancient times, long before refrigeration. People salted meat and fish to keep them from spoiling. Because it was hard to obtain, salt was once a valuable trade good, even used as a form of money. Seawater contains about 3% salt, and with oceans covering most of the Earth, there are an estimated 50 quadrillion tons of salt dissolved in them. What makes salt unique is that it's naturally recyclable, meaning it will never run out. Salt is typically extracted through evaporation, either mechanical or natural. In solar salt production, the sun does most of the work. The Exportadora de Sal company, founded in 1955, is now the world's leading salt producer, generating over $160 million in revenue each year. It all begins with pumping seawater into concentration zones divided into 13 areas. There, the water slowly becomes denser and saltier until it reaches saturation. Every year, hundreds of millions of liters of seawater are pumped into shallow ponds surrounded by dikes. Sun and wind evaporate much of the water, leaving behind a concentrated brine. This brine moves through secondary ponds and finally into crystallization basins. The real transformation happens during this crystallization phase, which spans 3,000 hectares. Once evaporation is complete, a thick salt layer forms, about 10 centimeters deep. Massive harvesters break through the surface and scoop the salt into trucks. These trucks carry the salt to a factory, where it is purified. First, it's washed to remove impurities like sulfates, calcium, and magnesium. The salt is poured into a hopper and carried on conveyor belts into spiral classifiers, large wash tanks that clean out dirt from the crystallization ponds. The clean salt is sent to refining plants where it's sorted into 3 grades: coarse, medium, and fine. Each grade is directed to separate belts and stored accordingly. This salt is now ready to be packaged in bags or boxes and shipped to consumers. To make table salt, additional steps are required. Potassium iodide is added along with magnesium carbonate, calcium silicate, and calcium phosphate to prevent clumping. The final product is packaged and distributed to supermarkets and restaurants around the world. If you're curious about how sugar is made, check the link in the description or in the first comment. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, share it with someone interested, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to keep learning more. In the golden fields stretching to the horizon, sunflowers proudly reach out to the sun. Behind that brilliant beauty are hidden tiny but nutritious seeds. The journey of transforming raw seeds into drops of golden, fragrant, and transparent oil is an elaborate process, combining the essence of nature and modern technology. But why are drops of oil extracted from sunflower seeds considered liquid gold in the kitchens of millions of families around the world. Let's explore the first steps in this fascinating process. A poetic scene with green flower fields dotted with yellow spots from bright petals. Stretching to the horizon, countless sunflowers are reaching out to the sun, creating a beautiful scene where the journey of pure oil drops begins. When it is time to harvest, the sunflowers will have drooping flower heads. The backs of the flowers will turn brown and dry, while the seeds inside will be hard and fully developed. The original bright yellow petals have almost all fallen off, leaving a dry, dull, rough flower head. Sunflower harvesting typically occurs in late summer to early fall, depending on the region and cultivar. In large sunflower fields, harvesting is done by specialized machines, which saves a lot of time and effort. These harvesters are capable of cutting, collecting, and separating the seeds directly from the flower heads in the same continuous process, ensuring high efficiency and minimizing losses. Ideally, harvesting is done on sunny, dry days to prevent moisture-related damage. Once ready, a mechanical harvester cuts the flower heads and separates the seeds using rotating drums and conveyor belts. These machines gently shake the seeds loose, which are then collected into trucks and transported to oil processing factories. At the factory, trucks carrying up to 22,000 kilograms of seeds are weighed and checked for documentation. The seeds are unloaded into silos with controlled temperature and humidity. First, they go through cleaning to remove dirt, leaves, stones, and debris using sieves and air separators. If the seeds have high moisture content, they are dried to suitable levels for oil extraction. Next is dehulling, where the outer shells are removed. After another cleaning round, the dehulled seeds or kernels are roasted. Roasting enhances aroma and flavor, softens the seeds, and helps break the cell walls, making it easier to release the oil. The seeds are then pressed using cold press machines that maintain temperatures below 40 degrees Celsius. As the seeds are crushed, oil is released and flows out, while the leftover seed material, called cake, is collected. Cold pressing yields less oil, but higher quality. Around 100 kilograms of seeds yield 38 liters of oil. The leftover seed cake, rich in nutrients, is often used as animal feed. In addition to sensory testing, the oil is also analyzed in the laboratory to evaluate indicators such as acidity, moisture, peroxide value, and nutrient content. If it meets safety and quality standards, the oil will be transferred to the next refining step, or packaged as a finished product. Once the oil bottles are filled and sealed, they are transferred to the automatic labeling line. Here, each bottle is clearly labeled with full product information such as brand name, ingredients, production date, expiry date, and quality standards. These containers are stored in suitable conditions to ensure product quality. From here, the cooking oil will be distributed to agents, supermarkets, and stores nationwide, ready to reach consumers. The golden drops of oil not only retain the natural flavor, but are also rich in nutrients, providing a healthy and safe source of energy for every family's daily meals.